What's up guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to use Stalkchain to find profitable wallets and hopefully help you make some serious gains. The great thing about crypto is that with on-chain data you can see everything that's happening behind the scenes, who's buying, who's selling, and how much size they're using. It's all on a public ledger, but interpreting it directly from tools like Solana can be overwhelming and it's definitely not intuitive. So that's where Stalkchain comes in. This is a tool that I use all the time. It pulls together raw on-chain data and it turns it into something that you can actually use. The first section we're diving into is the smart money tracker. So starting from the top down, daily trends gives you a snapshot of where smart money is flowing across the entire Solana ecosystem. At the top, you'll see the top 3 tokens by net flow, meaning tokens that are being accumulated the most over either a 1-day or 3-day time frame. Just below that, you'll see 2 key charts break down smart money behavior in Solana and memecoins specifically. You'll see the total volume, buys and sells. So this is a great overview to gain insight into the overall market sentiment on any given day. Further down, you'll see which tokens have been most bought and most sold by smart wallets over the past 7 days. Now this is important because it's crucial for catching rotation trends, identifying repeat narratives, and avoiding tokens that whales are clearly exiting. Moving on, we have the top token section. Now this is where you get a detailed view of exactly what smart money has been buying and selling over the last 24 hours, 3 or 7 days. You can easily switch between timeframes depending on whether you're tracking short-term rotations or longer-term accumulation plays. On the left, you'll see the most bought tokens, the ones smart wallets are stacking the hardest. On the right, you've got the most sold, and this is a great way to identify what narratives are kind of dying and being rotated out of. Below the charts, there's a breakdown of each token's net volume, biggest buyer and biggest seller. You can click directly onto the wallet to see exactly what they've been doing. This section is perfect for finding high conviction buys, seeing which whales are most active, and spotting the first signs of distribution before a dump. When you click on any wallet from any of the smart money views, you get access to a full breakdown of what that trader is doing and how well they're doing it. In this example, we'll rename this wallet to Profitable Whale just for reference. First, you'll see their balance tab, which shows their total portfolio value, the number of different tokens they're holding, and how concentrated or diversified they are. You also get a rough breakdown of each token's market cap and the wallet exposure to it. Then there's the DCA tab, which is dollar cost averaging, and this is where you can see if the wallet is placing any automated buys over time. This is super useful for identifying long-term conviction plays. If someone is DCAing into a token instead of aping in all at once, it usually means that they're planning to hold this for an extended period of time. The P&L tab gives a clean overview of performance, win to loss ratio, total gain, average buy-in, and profit over 24 hours, 7 days, and 30 days. It tells you whether this person is consistently outperforming or just caught a lucky pump. On the transactions tab, you get timestamped trade history, so you can reverse engineer the strategy, what they bought, what they sold, and how much size they used. Finally, if the copy traders tab is active, you can see how many people are following and copying this wallet's address, and that's a really powerful piece of information and context to have if you're going to go ahead and copy trade people. This entire wallet dashboard is insanely useful for tracking behavior, identifying patterns, and learning what real whales are doing. Trend analytics takes things a step further by giving you a ranked view of smart money activity over time, not just who's buying or selling, but how trends are evolving. You can flip through individual days to see which tokens were gaining traction and which ones were falling out of favor. This lets you track narrative momentum and identify early trend reversals. Each row shows you net volume, so this is the buys minus sells, volume change compared to the previous day, rank movement, whether the token moved up or down in interest, and the top buyer and seller for that token with links to their wallets. This section is great for confirming whether a token is getting sustained smart money attention or if it's just a temporary move. If the same wallet shows up as top buyer across multiple days or the token keeps rising in rank, that's a strong signal. It's especially powerful for spotting accumulation plays that haven't yet hit the top of the charts but are quietly climbing every day. The smart money transactions tab gives you a real-time feed of what specific wallets are buying and selling, including the exact token pair, amount, and timestamp. Each row shows you the wallet address, what token they've sold and what they've bought, the value of the transaction in USD, and when the transaction occurred. This is one of the most actionable tabs when it comes to short-term plays. You can catch live movements of whales swapping between tokens, spotting potential rotations before they show up in the charts. So if you see multiple smart wallets moving into the same low cap within minutes of each other, that's usually an entry signal. And because Stalkchain includes direct links to the wallets and the tokens involved, it's very easy to dig deeper and start tracking reoccurring buyers across multiple tokens. You can use this tool primarily for catching momentum early. The Solana wallet finder lets you search for specific wallets using partial address characters or specific criteria like tokens bought, P&L, or bot activity. So let's say someone on Twitter posts a wallet address but only shows the first few characters. This tool will let you fill in the gaps and locate the full wallet. You can also search for wallets that bought 3 specific tokens, for example, or that hit certain P&L targets, or even wallets trading bots, making it incredibly powerful for tracking down profitable or influential traders. This tool is especially helpful for connecting the dots between wallets and patterns across multiple tokens, letting you build your own custom intel on who's consistently winning. The Solana Cabal Finder is a powerful feature that lets you uncover groups of wallets or cabals that are repeatedly involved in the same tokens. So this tool is designed to help you find smart money patterns by identifying wallets that consistently appear together across multiple profitable plays. So here's how it works. Quite simply, you input 2 to 5 token addresses, and Stalkchain then scans on-chain to see which wallets bought into all of them. The result will show you the reoccurring wallets, their total volume, and how much they've made across these tokens. This is an insanely valuable tool for finding whales or insider groups that seem to know what's going to run before it runs. So use this tool to identify profitable wallet clusters, track private group behavior, spot patterns of accumulation before major pumps. It's like reverse engineering alpha groups without needing to be in their chat or pay for their subscription or course. The copy traders tab reveals how many people are actively copying the trades of any given wallet. All you need to do is enter the wallet address, and Stalkchain will show you how many copy traders are linked to it, along with the size of those follower wallets. Now this is a crucial layer of context when analyzing smart money wallets, because if a wallet is being heavily copied, its trades can have a magnified impact, even if the wallet itself isn't using much size. For example, a 5k buy into a low cap coin by a wallet with 300 followers might create a 5x ripple effect as dozens of smaller wallets jump in behind it. That trade could push the chart up fast, but also turn the same wallet into a risk the second it decides to exit. So in short, copy trader data helps you understand why some wallets always win. They're front running their own audience and using them as exit liquidity. And it can also help you spot hype-based pumps before they overheat and avoid bags that are being propped up by followers rather than conviction. Always consider how much social weight a wallet carries. In some cases, the trader isn't just trading, they are leading a crowd. And this is especially true with certain calls, which is why next we're going to take a look at the call screener section. The first tab is the call feed, a real-time stream of what influencers are doing on-chain. Each row in this feed shows the influencer's name or X handle, whether they're buying or selling, the token involved, the USD value of the trade, the amount of tokens, the price at the time of the trade, and how recently the action occurred. This feature is kind of like a social trading terminal, except it's powered by real wallet activity, not just tweets. You can filter by influencer or token, and even choose to display only those with public wallets. So again, let's talk about why this matters. If a known call starts buying, that audience automatically follows, meaning you can catch momentum early. But the same is true for when they sell. It will mark the top or the start of a rotation. So with this tool, you can see how much conviction calls have. Are they buying with size or just nibbling? You use this feed to get ahead of social waves and confirm if the people talking about a token are actually backing it with capital. The call leaderboard ranks influencers based on their buy-sell volume over a selected time frame, 6 hours, 24 hours, or 7 days. Each row shows you trader's name or alias, total number of buys and sells, total volume traded in USD. This lets you instantly see who's most active, and it's especially useful for spotting who's influencing current narratives, who might be pumping or dumping a token, whether certain influencers are consistently profitable or just active. Clicking into any call takes you to their wallet dashboard, very similar to what we covered earlier with the smart money wallets. You'll see their token holdings, full transaction history, P&L stats, DCA behavior, copy traders, and this gives you a clear overall picture of how they operate and how much influence they actually carry. Some might have a low win rate, while others might be hitting huge plays with consistent results. So pairing this with copy trader data tells you if they're moving markets on their own or simply using their followers. The top call tokens tab shows you which tokens are being bought or sold by the most calls, and again it's over 1 hour, 6 hours, 24 hours, or 7 days. Each row shows you the token name name and market cap, how many calls are holding it, the total volume traded, the percentage of buy versus sell volume. So this section is incredibly valuable for surfacing what's gaining traction before it explodes on socials. If multiple calls are buying the same low cap token, that's often a precursor to hype, attention, and serious movement. This tool is also useful for catching rotations and avoiding exit liquidity. If you see the same group of calls quietly rotating out of a token, you may want to exit too. By focusing on what calls are actually doing with their wallets, not just what they say online, this tab gives you real actionable signals. Overall, it's perfect for identifying early inflows into trending plays, avoiding bags that are being heavily offloaded, and tracking how conviction shifts amongst influencers. So that wraps up the full tour of Stalkchain. If you want access, the link is in my bio. This kind of data is best paired with a solid trading bot. I recommend Padre or BullX. You can find the link for both in the description of this video. If you did find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.